Well, I'm starting to work on the kitchen cabinets, refinishing them. And these were painted before, so all I actually need to do is get a good sanding on it and get the glazing off of it, the sheen off of it. Now earlier, back in I believe May, I removed these cabinet doors were some of them were bashed in, and so I went to a local glass shop and ordered glass panels for it, and I put them in. I don't know if I did a video on that, but it was basically pretty easy to do. I just took apart one of the corners and slipped the wood out of it and put the glass panel in it. I used the previous wood panel that was in here as a template. So I'm trying to get these cabinets here painted today. So just stay tuned. Okay, sanding the cabinets, but one thing I'm going to do is remove these tiles that were somebody put on here, and I'm going to do it with I'm going to heat them up a little bit with my heat gun, just a bit, try to soften up the glue. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the glue off of here that's on here. So I have some tiles left over from the laundry room and from the kitchen that I'll probably use to do this.
Oh, what did you do this way?
And
What if you could do it backwards?
And see, they're going to take a little bit of work, but I'll remove these and pry them up. Yeah, there's quite a bit of glue below it. I don't know for sure if I'll be able to totally get all that off. Okay, here's a tip that some of you might already know. It's been used for many years. But when you have when you're replacing the hinges and these fastening screws here, a lot of time being in soft wood, it'll basically strip itself out or become a larger diameter. So one thing you do is you just get yourself a wooden matchstick and put a little bit of wood glue on it. You can even use Elmer's, not the paste, but the school glue, which is basically the same, or household glue, and put it in there and then break it off. Do the same for the second hole. There you go. Break it off, and you can just sand it down a little bit, and you're all ready to put the screws back in it. So by the time I get done painting this, it'll be dry and ready for the hinges. Okay, I'm preparing the upper doors for painting, and the upper doors were closer to the stove, which accumulated a lot of grease and grime over the years. So there's a couple methods that I use to remove the grease. One of these is I have made a mixture of Dawn and liquid soap, vinegar, and water, and I just took like a 60 grit to 120 grit, so within that range. Any that works good to remove it. Remove all the grease and grime, got it out. Also, you can use a degreaser like this is that goof off stuff, and that works pretty good too, but it takes a lot of elbow grease and sanding to do this. Then I taped it off, for painting, masked it. The hinges right there, I also just chose to mask them instead of removing them, to try to get them in the right position. Again, it's going to be quite difficult, so that was the way to go. Yeah, we chose to paint it. You can actually spray paint these cabinets or paint it with a roller. We just use a brush. This is one of the first, even though there's a lot of work involved, this is probably one of the first things that we'll replace eventually down the road. So just stay tuned.